I wanted to get that out the way because I told you I'm talking about this one generational defining moment of gaming for this decade. Now, a lot of people, as I asked them this, okay, and I got a group of guys I always like asking questions, and this one I asked, I got a different answer from everyone. Very weird, okay? So I had to define the question a little more, okay? So then I said of this decade. The reason I said of this decade or this generation, because we could go back to Xbox 360 and we can go back there, but I want to talk about this generation of console gaming. As we're moving on to a new generation, what is something that was a generational defining moment for you that made you step back and analyze either what you were playing or the steps that games were going? Okay, maybe they're going somewhere way further than what you thought. Now, for me, okay, it was so hard. It's so many. I'm like, how can you put this into one? It's no possible way. But I had some people actually come to me, and I want to know if any of you guys feel like this. Let me check in the chat. I want to know if anybody feels like this. Does anybody feel like this gaming generation just sucked and it was nothing new? Is there anybody out there? Was there nothing new? Was there no defining gaming moment to any of you guys that seemed to change the way you thought about gaming? Can I get a comment? Anybody? Okay, I don't see anybody saying something. So it seems like to me, okay, just to me, that if you're saying that, maybe you're not looking for something, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, to me, okay, I got a couple of them. I had taken notes down. I came out with pros and cons and many things, okay, just thinking deep on this. But for all my Nintendo fans out there, I can tell you the number one for me in this generation became portability of games. Now, I know for everybody else, they was like, man, come on, portability I've been streaming stuff from my PC to stuff since back in 2004. You're slow, Nick. Nah, it's different. I'm a home console gamer, and Nintendo Switch is the first time I'm able to take the console with me for real. No jokes. This is not, I'm streaming it. This is not, I have to have it running. This is not, I have to have disc in it. This is, I have the console, and this is the same system I would be playing. The only difference, if I dock it, looks better. Let's be honest. So for me, portability changed. I not only took my Switch everywhere with me, we're going on vacation. You know what? I might be BSing some time away. Let me get my Switch. Oh, I need to get my car repaired. I'm going to be sitting in the waiting room. Let me get my Switch. Oh, I'm going to be driving. My daughter wants to watch something. I don't want her to use my phone. Don't worry. Let me get the Switch. The portability for it is amazing. Now, that's just me. I might be a biased guy on this because I have been doing a lot of mod videos for Nintendo Switch. If you guys don't know, if you've seen the Grand Theft Auto 3 on Nintendo Switch, if you haven't, please check that video out. Share that video. Wonderful game. Now on Nintendo Switch. Try it out. But I might be a little biased on that, but to me, the portability now of gaming, and we can go steps beyond that. Some people want to say, you know, the xCloud and, you know, these different streaming apps. I don't want to go that deep because that's what I mean. We can go deep, and that could be next generation. To me, current generation, Nintendo Switch with the portability. Wii U was on the right path, but this is the system that I actually take. Now, how does everyone else feel? Is there a certain thing for you guys? Now, I got a couple others, okay? I wrote down a couple honorable mentions, but I'm going to tell you, these honorable mentions, now some of them, okay, some of them were pretty close. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of them were pretty close, but I will say portability topped it off for me. I think if you can be able to take your home gaming console and go anywhere, it just take you, you know, so far. And especially, it's a small console. It's not like if you're having a LAN party and you're bringing a bunch of Xbox, especially this next, yo, hold up, let's talk. If you have to have if you got 8 people in the building bringing their systems and plugging into your damn house, your light bill about to skyrocket overnight. You about to have a $90 light bill in a day. Okay, one day, $90, plugging up all them goddamn big ass boxes. Okay, them boxes is huge. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. I can't wait to see a bunch of people plug those up now. But anyways, you know, it's a portable system that I can tell you, I've done multiple things. I've had this system actually, I think we were at my daughter's graduation, I believe it was. And we were able to pull it out, just set it up. I gave one Joy-Con to one Joy-Con to the other, and we played 1, 2, 3 switch. We were able to do all types of stuff, play golf. We can, hack and slash each other. We can do all types of things right there at the park. I didn't have to be home for that. Now, granted, some of it you do have to look at the screen. It is kind of small, and, I feel you on that. But nonetheless, we were there doing it. Okay, so that for me is one. Now, I'm going to go to chat and see what y'all say. Okay, we got somebody love to switch. Grand Theft Auto 3 is so smooth. My man Joe, so smooth. I know it. Love the switch. Yo, Bedhead Gaming. Shout out to Bedhead Gaming. First ones in the chat. Bedhead Gaming. Speaking of, you talk about generational stuff. Yo, let me get on this real quick. Bedhead Gaming, my man. Okay, we go back like Ajax, Flapjacks, Backpacks, all that stuff. I remember watching you play Grand Theft Auto virtual reality. And I'm gonna tell you, you want to talk about moments changing in the way gaming's played. Virtual reality's been around a while, but being able to have virtual reality just conveniently in your home has changed. With Windows mixed reality devices being like $200, anybody can afford it. I have one. Okay, I got other stuff, but I have one. I've actually used it, and I can argue that virtual reality may actually be that jump in gaming for some. That might actually be the biggest thing in generational gaming. And I know some of you like, oh, virtual reality, I heard this before. Ooh, I played it. Hear me out. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, I'm going to think of a game that you can. There's a couple games that you can play that'll change your mind. One is Richie's Plank Experience. If you haven't played virtual reality, trust me, play Richie's Plank Experience. It will change what you say about virtual reality. It is the one game that you can watch anybody in the middle of their living room buckle like a baby deer with nothing. You just sitting there watching. But the thing is your senses kick in when you're playing virtual reality, and you don't think about it. You always think, hey, I'm in my home, but your senses are real. Your senses kick in. It's things that subconsciously happen that you don't know. So if you put on a headset and what you're seeing is you're on top of a skyscraper and there's a little bitty plank, and all you're hearing is a bunch of wind coming by you, and you have to walk to the end of the plank and back. You think it's as easy as just doing the A, B, C, D to the police when you're getting pulled over. But no, it's not that simple. Everybody who does it goes, oh man. It is the first time for me that I realized virtual reality is no joke. If you can get it right, it will change you. Resident Evil, if you haven't played Resident Evil virtual reality, Resident Evil 7, I believe it is, in virtual reality, play it. Oh my God, you would be scared for real. This is what I'm talking about with virtual reality. That could be another one, but still to me, virtual reality is not portable. You can't take virtual reality and just be riding on the road and playing. So that's something. Now, maybe if we have it, we're riding the road and somebody's on the back seat and they got the VR headset, that might be crazy. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know how they do it, but maybe you're driving, you're like, oh, don't know. But nonetheless, the Nintendo Switch is portable, so still beats virtual reality for me. Now, I got other honorable mentions here, okay, and I did want to go through them, but I will say virtual reality is a major one, okay? Another one. Now, let me see. Does anybody in any of the chats got some generational defining moments of this decade? Anything? Because I can tell you, I got a couple that probably beat everything, okay? We can talk. I want to hear it. Talk to me nice. And all my PlayStation 5 guys, come at me, okay? Because I love it. I love having my Sony guys here. Reno, where you at? My Sony man was there. I need you to call in and represent Sony when I get to talking my trash. Okay. But I'm going to say one of them for me is, and this might sound crazy. I might sound like I'm following the bandwagon. Let me go ahead and get a sip of the extra spicy. Oh my God, that's great. But it is Battle Royale, and I will say PUBG. Yes, it is a generational defining moment in gaming. Kill me, okay? Go ahead and shoot me. Battle Royale, oh my God, Nick. Oh, it's terrible. We have it every single game. Jump out of ship. Oh, PUBG was the first game that I remember. Now, I don't know. Anybody else could call me out on that if there's another game. But PUBG was the first one. And I had a buddy who actually convinced me. He know who he is. He watches too. I had a buddy convince me. He said, yo, guess what this game is? I said, what is it, man? Because he always got some game. He's like, hey, let's join a Minecraft server. Let's do Grand Theft Auto role-playing together. Just weird stuff. But he's my man. He's my dog, okay? So nonetheless, He comes to me like, hey, man, you got to try this game. This game is all, it's everything. What does it consist of? He said 100 people get in a plane and you're jumping out across this huge map. You have nothing. You get down there, you find stuff, and the strongest survives. I'm in. That was it. That's all he said. He didn't give me no more of a pitch. I said, yo, I've never heard it. Hold up. I had to correct him. I said, hold up. So you telling me there's 100 people in the ship and they just jump out? You mean they just jump out and they all duke it out? He's like, yeah, you don't have to jump out at the same time. You can take a little time and jump out, but it's enough room for everything, man. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, whatever, man. So I get to looking at it. Instantly went and bought PUBG. I probably paid it a couple times because shortly after, Battle Royale became this big thing. Then it came Fortnite, got into Fortnite, played Call of Duty, and this Battle Royale scene just went crazy, okay? But it has went so crazy that it was so bad that Call of Duty was almost kind of, I won't say forced. Some people say Call of Duty, they always do this, they throw this at you, but look how popular Warzone is. You can't actually be mad at them for taking a step forward and following suit. They knew what Battle Royale is. It is the next best thing. Here goes Apex. Here goes the other games. It is a generational defining moment of this current generation. That to me is. Some of you may not be. But if you doubt it, I'm telling you, got to come with me at some. Okay? Got to come with me. Let's see some. Joe, the pre-order mess. We know that pre-order mess was terrible, man. It was disgusting. I see over there Facebook. I just want to make sure I ain't leaving nobody out. Okay, you can hear okay, love the Switch. Switch is nice. Switch is real nice. I'm not going to lie to you. But okay, that's one. So that's PUBG Battle Royale. Let's get to another one. I got another one. So tell me if I'm I might be overdoing it, okay? And the podcast, which, a lot of people that listen to the podcast, I want to be able to get it to you right when the episode drops. That's the sad part, so you can call in. But I do got all the, if you ever want to watch it live, just tune in. You know the time. It's in the description, okay? But nonetheless, to me, a game-changing thing, and this might be not anything big to PC gamers, but quick resume. Oh, God, I love quick resume. Yo, don't you love being able to just play whatever game and just say, you know what? Boop, I'm going to just go to sleep. I'll be back. You can come back, and your game is in the exact same spot. Nothing different. Nothing changed. You don't have to wait on a loading screen. You don't know. You cut on the game and it's exactly ready to go. It has changed the way I play games. I used to play games like, I don't want to play this game because it's going to take forever to load and get into a match. No, I can play that game all the time. Quick resume. I'm sorry. That's just me. I think quick resume for consoles was like one of the best things done. It literally takes people who don't have a lot of time to play games to be able to jump into games that normally take a lot of time, especially things like, Fallout. I remember New Vegas. New Vegas is a game that I was playing, and you get so deep into it that you might go somewhere and forget where you're at because you come back the next day and you're like, damn, what was I doing? It's nice to be able to just come back and it jumps right in and you don't have to worry. It's just like you feel, oh, okay, I remember. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. But that's one for me. Quick resume. I don't know if you guys, anybody out there uses quick resume at all. And I see Facebook. I'll be missing some of the comments, Facebook. And also we're on Twitch. So Twitch, got a shout out to you guys too. Okay. I got a shout out to that. Okay. I see you out there. Twitch. Okay. I ain't forgot about you. But nonetheless, I will say, that to me, quick resume is like hands down one of the generational defining moments of gaming for me. It is something that has made me change the way I play games. If it wasn't quick resume, I'll probably think twice about starting a certain game like Fortnite. Fortnite takes forever to just load, but hey, if I'm already kind of in there and I hit the button, I don't have to wait on that first load screen. And I know this might sound tedious. People feel me on this. The load screens. I come from a day where there was no load screens. And then I come from a time where the load screens got super long. So I felt both sides of it, okay? I remember picking up the Nintendo. When you pressed cut it on, the title screen just came across. It said, doo-doo-doo, and that was it. You was already at the title screen. It wasn't a whole 3-minute intro showing you how you about to fight the dude. They'll do all that in the game. I came from that. Then it came from you playing Mortal Kombat on PlayStation. It's like, with Shang Tsung, round 1, fight. He changed to Sub-Zero. It's no, that's crazy. You know what I mean? I came from that. How are you playing a fighting game and you change character and it freezes in mid-match? You're wilding. Okay, can't even do it. Just trashes the whole game just for that. But I come from both sides. Right now, I'm not feeling that, okay? I want the least amount of load times as possible. If I have load times, it's fine. Just give me some in the background, man. I don't care if you give me damn Galaga, okay? I remember Tekken. Shout out to Tekken, the original one on PlayStation. They just had Galaga when the game was, loading up. So you just play a game of Galaga. Give me something. More developers need to hear that. In between these loading screens, if you're going to do the gaming lore, do something like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, where you're running around in circles and you're swinging and you're doing stuff. Just give somebody something to do in between those load times, because it's very boring seeing the same images over and over. But that's just me, okay? That's Quick Resume. That's another one. And also PUBG Battle Royale. Am I slamming them? Right now, though. Am I slamming them? Am I true? I don't think it's much else to say. As I'm seeing here. I see, yes. Okay, I don't think it's much else to say. Now, one thing I am going to say, though, might have trumped them all, and I saved it for last. This is the one that almost beat out portability for me. Yes, Nintendo Switch. All my Nintendo Switch lovers out there, shout out to y'all. I'm going to take this sip just for y'all. My Nintendo Switch lovers out there. This one almost took the cake. This is a generational defining moment in gaming, hands down. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how you try to go against it. It just flat out is. Cross-platform play. Oh, that was a hard one. Now, I'm going to tell you why it made it so hard for me. We talk about the portability side of it. That was the big thing for Nintendo Switch to me, to be able to have these, games that you're not giving me part of the game when I leave the home. I leave the home, I have the entire game. That's the feeling I get. Cross-platform play is like, if you're on the road and you playing the Switch, jump on. You know what I mean? If you at home and you got the Xbox, jump on. You know what I mean? If you on your phone, you might be just chilling back in your car, jump on. Cross-platform play, extra spicy. But I will say, it varies from game to game in the experience. That's what didn't make me put it over portability. That's the one thing, because you can have, one side of mobile, which is like Fortnite. My daughter plays Fortnite mobile. Excellent. Great player. But somebody else plays Fortnite on mobile. They go, how do you do it? It's impossible. You can't even be good on mobile. But there's people who are top players on mobile. It's possible. But the gaming experience is going to be different from mobile to a controller. I understand that. So in those experiences, it will be different. But, it's different if you're playing a puzzle game. Maybe you're playing, something that's more user-friendly to everybody. You just run and you jump and you duck or something like that. And everybody can play. Every console on PC on this. So cross-platform play is a thing that PlayStation, Sony lovers out there, you tried to stay away from. Sony was all about, we don't want cross-platform play. We want our base to ourselves. Nah, 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 nah. And what happened? What happened? You came to your senses. You realized it wasn't working for you. You was going to have to join with everybody else. So I won't be surprised. Okay, I'm going to stop, though. But those are my generational moments in gaming, guys.